Welcome back to some more battles. We are in the open Great League, and we're going to be running the Abomasnow paired with the Jellicent and the Emolga in the back. Got a okay lead here. We're going to just fire off the Icy Winds versus the Grumpig. So far, we can survive the first one, and basically we're just... Okay, they do switch out, so that was either a forced switch out or we would have been able to get to another Icy Wind, so nice job by our opponent. But now we get them debuffed, but we also have the Emolga coming in. This discharge does end up getting them a shield. They throw the ice beam onto our Jellicent, and that's really good for us. We have energy to throw back at this Grumpig. We know they have potential Shadow Ball. They actually just go for the Dynamic Punch, but that allows us to farm it down. We have energy advantage for their backline. Ends up being the Meryl. And now we have a really decent chance. Okay, looks like they're going to be able to get to a Bone Club here to take us out. They decided to switch out to try to catch a move, but fortunately for us, we were able to farm down and we would have been able to take them out with the flying move. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with our Emolga. Alright, pretty good lead here depending on what fast move they have. They are running the Snarl, so this is advantageous for us. They're going to fire off the Arrow Ace first. Maybe we should have thrown this Icy Wind first, but we survived it. And now we're going to be able to determine whether to shield here or not. They got debuffed, so we're just going to stay in. But they do catch the move onto their Lapras. So that was a heads-up play by them. They are debuffed, which allows us to survive that move with our Emolga. We apply the pressure with the discharge. Doesn't quite KO because it's very tanky, and we actually end up getting the shield anyways. Now we can shield and farm down. They decide to switch in with their Diggersby. Diggersby resisting our fast moves, but so are we. We have the typing advantage, so hopefully these serves will be enough to take it out. One serve did nearly 40 to 45%, so this is potentially going to get the shield. Yep. And we can survive here. That's exactly what we do. Our opponent does go into their Mana Buzz, which does farm down our Abomasnow. But luckily, this Emolga had a shield to hide behind. We are going to throw the discharge, and we get to the acrobatics here. Taking out the Diggersby, and then luckily, our Jellicent has some residual energy, so much so that a Surf is enough to take out that team. So GG's to our opponent. They had a pretty tanky team, honestly. Pretty meta team, and we were able to wiggle out of that situation. Okay, now we have the Morpeko to deal with. This is an interesting matchup considering we are chipping away with our fast moves, but they have the hard-hitting Aura Wheel. Does roughly like 50% without the boost. Now we debuff them, but now we know that they potentially have that KO opportunity, so they go for the Psychic Fang. And so this comes down to whether we want to double shield or not, because they have to get to another move. We have residual energy. We can throw the move right here, and this should be enough for the KO. So just like that, shields are down. We did maintain alignment. Now we see the Feraligatr. Feraligatr versus our Emolga doesn't win that CAP. And now we just wiped out all their energy. This Emolga with the acrobatics basically can take them out with 2 acrobatics. They get to a move, but they're only running Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb is not enough to take us out. And down goes that Clogsire. So Emolga with some energy, kind of going crazy, considering Clogsire is very tanky. Ooh, as you lead here, they swap into their Morpeko. We just did this matchup, but because they are one turn late, we can easily win this matchup. We go for the Icy Wind. They decide to shield, and this is potential Psychic Fang, which is fine because we just outpaced them last match. And you can see right here, they're gonna double shield. They can go for another Psychic Fang, that's fine because we are within Icy Wind range, but they do a great job of catching the move. We are going to over farm and then try to catch a move, but our opponent here is able to wait. They throw the play rough. We are going to try to over farm. They get to another move. Play rough is used. We need to throw some energy here. We're at 100. Shadow Ball doesn't quite KO. However, we are going to be able to dictate this pacing. Surf does go through to take him out, and back comes in the Morpeko. We fire off the Surf to take him out, and there it is, another Clocksire. So, seeing a lot of Clocksire with the Morpeko. We're going to switch out immediately here. Stone Edge, I don't think KOs, so regardless, we are going to be able to reach this Acrobatics. Huge damage incoming. Down goes the Clogsire. So GG's to our opponents, able to win that game with the combination of the Emolga, but also the backline of our Jellicent. Another Morpeko. So we know this matchup here. We can let the first one go. Let's see what they throw. There goes the Aura Wheel. And now we're just going to fire out the Icy Winds. The Icy Winds are... okay, they actually let this one go, so they don't really mind losing this, I guess. So we're just going to tank that. We win the 0 shields. In comes the Feraligatr, but then they swap out into their Golurk. Golurk calls the move, and that is horrible for us because now we have to use the shield. Acrobatics gets used here, and now they use the shield, so they are going to be able to win this matchup here. So nice call by our opponent. Our only hope is to go in with our Jellicent and get in a lot of energy. We shield, and then they come back in here with the Feraligatr. Feraligatr ends up tanking that move. Do they have Crunch, or are they running just Hydro? Only Hydro. We're going to fire off another Surf here. This will get the shield, and we have to catch. Nope. We unfortunately did not have the move. They fire off the Hydro to take us out easily. So GG's to our opponents. Check out the team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.